Hey guys, Jackdaw here, hitting you with the latest news updates for Dragon Age 4's development. For the first time this year, I'm doing a massive monthly news recap of everything we learned about Dragon Age 4 going forward just in the month of March. Because slap my ass and call me Andraste, this month was huge for Dragon Age 4 news updates. We've got a lot of exciting info to get into. If you haven't seen my previous news updates, that's quite alright. You can check out my Dragon Age news playlist, the best place to be informed. We've already had two major news updates in the previous months of January and February that I'm sure would be a worthwhile watch. Not to mention my full recap of every Dragon Age news story of 2019. Links as always in the description. Before we push on, that's not the only news we've got to talk about. Just as a quick life update, me and Saria finally got married last Friday. Since I met her due to my channel and I've made our relationship a key factor online, I figured I would show you all a new couple photo as a married pair. We both tremendously appreciate the support you all give us. That's one of the reasons I love the Bioware community, because we all build each other up and respect one another. And if it wasn't for this community, or Dragon Age for a matter of fact, well, who knows what would have happened. So I just want to say thank you for continually supporting the two of us as Dragon Age content creators. We hope to never let you down. Anyhow, with that said, let's delve into every Dragon Age news update I've uncovered in the month of March. Calling all romance fans, you can bank on Dragon Age 4 to fulfill all of your intimate desires, perhaps even more so than the previous games. John Ranesh, a Foundation Programming Area Director working on the next Dragon Age, had a few things to say whilst watching a romance scene script read-through. He tweeted out, "Don't want to alarm anyone, but I'm starting to think Dragon Age games might be a bit randy." Now randy, according to the Oxford Dictionary, means sexually arousing and exciting, so we can prepare for that, whatever that is. John continues his tweet thread with, "Well, now it's all sad and sweet and emotional. I was not prepared for this rollercoaster." In true Bioware fashion, we're going to have a lot of those sexy times, however brought together with moving and character developing moments. You know, the ups and downs of the romance as the relationship builds and grows throughout the entire game experience. So it's nice to see that we're still going to have that. John confirms that this was indeed a script read through and, as we can tell, somewhat reviewing a potential romance scene. As a romance advocate myself, I am very interested in the direction romances will be going in for Dragon Age 4. This is something that I will especially be keeping my eye on when it comes to future news updates, because you all know I love my romance. Moving on, EA Play and E3 2020 are generally the most expected places to see a new Dragon Age 4 reveal trailer. Whenever June comes around, you'll always see me talking about a potential Dragon Age 4 reveal at E3 or EA Play, because of course it's the best place for that. This year though is going to be quite the enigma, because E3 2020 has been cancelled due to the current outbreak. However, we've yet to be updated on the status of EA Play 2020. Of course, it is most certainly cancelled, since the tickets for the show were supposed to drop this March. And even though it hasn't directly been cancelled just yet, EA have cancelled so many other live gaming events. We can certainly say EA Play is cancelled. But we still don't know what will replace the show. The team behind E3 2020 are supposedly working on a digital showcase. We can only assume that EA will follow suit and do the same for EA Play, making it a digital show, very much like a Nintendo Direct. Last year, EA Play did drift into a live stream while all the attendees could walk around the floor, so it wouldn't be completely uncanny if EA did just make a completely digital event. Regardless, this is something that we're going to have to wait and see until EA speaks out against this, and when they do, I'll be sure to cover that in a future news update. I feel we could potentially have a Dragon Age 4 reveal this year, with the expected release date of 2022-2023, but with everything hectic right now and my sheer realism, I am unsure. Speaking of hectic, with the current outbreak, EA has spoken and shared a statement about health and safety during these times for their developers. Thankfully, everyone working at Bioware has been asked to work from home home. Justin Mass, an experienced designer working on the next Dragon Age, tweeted he's working from home until April 1st, confirming the current length of the situation. We still don't know if that time will be extended, but by the time of this news update, Bioware should be going back to work this week. And according to Crystal McCord, associate producer of performance capture and voiceover, working at home has been very productive for the team at Bioware, as they have exceeded all expectations. So it's great knowing that despite the crazy situation in the world right now, Bioware developers are staying safe, working from home and progressing hugely on the next Dragon Age title. While Mark Darrah was working from home, he tweeted a picture regarding his tiling progression, as he's currently redesigning aspects of his home. However, in the very corner of Darrah's picture lies a laptop screen with a Bioware Slack server revealing many Dragon Age development secrets. The server shows plenty of channels for the Bioware developers to chat in regarding specific work notes on all aspects of progression. A large amount of the channels are abbreviated to MOR_, which is most certainly shortened from Morrison, Dragon Age 4's current project title as we know. The list of channels are endless, and I could spend forever looking into what exactly they all refer to regarding the production of the next Dragon Age game. We have one channel called Morrison Announcement. Does that hint at a new trailer to be shown off soon? Or is it an old channel since the Dreadwolf Rises teaser? Or are they planning an upcoming announcement? Surely they would be planning an announcement, but is that anytime soon? Another channel is called Morrison Dragon Age Week, which I know we have a Dragon Age Day, which was created by the fans and then made official by Bioware, but a Dragon Age Week, that's something I've never heard of, but sign me up completely. And there's plenty of channels referring to Dragon Age 4's current development. There's even a Bad Designs idea thread, an Ask Mark Anything chat, approvals on key aspects of the game, marketing assets, and so on. So many little Dragon Age secrets, all for the developers to chat and talk about. It's a goldmine of tidbits, orchestrated by none other than Mark Darrah, the executive producer on Dragon Age. He has once more tweeted a cheeky little tease that may appear mundane, passing a blind eye to it. However, when you take some time and actually look at what he's actually posted, it reveals a nug ton of info that we can speculate on. My main takeaway from this though is the Morrison announcement. Is that going to be anytime soon? When is that going to be? Lord and Bioware knows we could all do with something soon, especially with things in the world right now. Moving on, we have quite a few things to talk about regarding job positions at Bioware. Illustrator and creative professional Mad B has returned to work at Bioware. They previously worked on Anthem as an art quality analyst. However, this time around, they are an associate producer, most likely working on Dragon Age 4. And following that, Bioware are currently hiring. Now, I have seen this news piece get quite a few news articles, but I figured I could break this one down better. Rest in peace, PC Gamer. So indeed, Bioware are hiring for many roles at the company. The most prominent role is a technical director for the next major title in one of Bioware's most prestigious franchises. Considering Mike Gamble, the new project lead for the next Mass Effect game, tweeted this hiring out, I'd assume this position is needed for the Mass Effect team, who are also in Edmonton opposite the Dragon Age team. What's most concerning about this job listing relating to the future of Mass Effect is that according to the job requirements, the applicant needs to have experience developing, debugging and optimizing AAA multiplayer games on PC or console. Now, to throw away my suspicion that Mass Effect or Dragon Age are going to have a heavy multiplayer experience, I looked at other job listings located at Edmonton Studio and I discovered other job listings like an engine programmer which require the same experience of developing and debugging games, however without the multiplayer element. So like always, perhaps Bioware have two teams, one working on the main single player element that is going to take the large focus of the game, and then perhaps they have another team working on the much smaller multiplayer aspect. That's what's happened in the past with Mass Effect and Dragon Age Inquisition. You have one team on the multiplayer, one team on the single player, and they come together to put their components in the main menu. However, I would be naive to not reiterate the fact that future Bioware games are going to have a live service component. However, we still don't know to what extent that will look like. It was supposed to derive from Anthem, but that wasn't very successful. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait for further updates on that. Moving on, Patrick Weeks teased that Dragon Age 4 is most certainly set in Tevinter, following their Tevinter Nights book plug. However, Patrick still calls the next Dragon Age game an unannounced project, which I really don't understand and I kind of have a nitpick with. Now, I love Patrick, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love his work and everything he's done for Dragon Age, but the Dreadwolf Rises teaser trailer at the Game Awards 2018 most certainly confirmed that a new Dragon Age game is currently in production and has been announced. So for him to say that it's an unannounced project doesn't really line up. Now, unless Patrick is still calling it still unannounced because they're planning an announcement soon, I feel like Patrick is just joking at the fact that the next game is most certainly set in Tevinter, considering dumb PC Gamer made an article a while back stating that Dragon Age 4 is set in Tevinter based on the Tevinter Nights book reveal. Of course, as we know, the Trespasser DLC ended on the notion that we're going to Tevinter. For PC Gamer to say that the next game is going to be set in Tevinter because of Tevinter Nights is kind of ridiculous. And it made plenty of the Bioware staff and community laugh at their credulous journalism. So it could just be that. So perhaps we can forgive my nitpick right there. Regardless, even though the full title for Dragon Age 4 hasn't been announced, the project and the game most certainly have. So Bioware, please just acknowledge that Dragon Age 4 is in existence now, for all our sakes. Anyhow, March has actually been an amazing month to be a Dragon Age fan. We had the final issue of Blue Wraith and the release of the anthological Tevinter Nights. Tevinter Nights dropped plenty of story hints for the future of Dragon Age. I was lucky enough to receive an early copy, as of which I've created plenty of content regarding all of the story threads uncovered in this novel that you should totally check out once you've read the book for yourself. And I've still got plenty more content to come from Tevinter Nights too. However, if you have not read Tevinter Nights and you very much care about the future of Dragon Age, which if you're watching this video you most likely do, so you should go and read the book because we learn a lot going forward for the future narrative of Dragon Age. So much that I do not want to spoil for you. This book is a huge springboard for the next game, so go and read it. On top of that, the final issue of Blue Wraith launched, and as much as I enjoyed it, the comic ended on a cliffhanger. Now, the lead writers, Nunzio De Philippis and Christina Weir, are hopeful for another comic to come, stating, "I wish I could tell you more, but until there are announcements, all Christina Weir and I can say is that we definitely wrote this with more stories in mind." The two also spoke in a comic-centered interview by Deconstructing Comics about the direction of their entire Dragon Age comics. That since the creation of Knight Errant, their comics are created to prepare for a hypothetical Dragon Age 4, but not as a prologue or a plot for the next game. Nunzio suggested that fans should instead look at Tevinter Nights as a prologue. The comics are made to be fun and spend more time in Thedas. If you are looking for Dragon Age 4 secrets, you're looking in the wrong place. And Nunzio also shared on the unofficial Bioware social forums that hopefully the wait for the next comic won't be as long as last time. Last time referring to Dragon Age Deception, which came out October through December of 2018, whereas Blue Wraith came out through January to March of 2020. Give or take, that's about a year and a couple of months apart from each other, so perhaps the next comic run could be coming about mid-2021, early 2021, if it's not going to be as long as before. Perhaps about a year, just under a year. In any case, that's super exciting. And speaking of future books and comics, just after I finished Blue Wraith and Tevinter Nights, as spoilt as I am, I was asking myself, what is going to be next to look forward to regarding Dragon Age 4 content? However, on March 23rd, we got not one, but two book announcements coming later this year. Dropping on the 13th of October, Bioware are revealing a new development book, charting the legendary game studio's first 25 years in a massive retrospective hardcover book at $39.99. Perhaps we'll learn more about Dragon Age 4's previous iteration, Project Joplin, at least learn about the vision of that game. If not, we'll have plenty of Inquisition secrets, and of course, many Mass Effect, Baldur's Gate, Jade Empire, Neverwinter Nights tidbits. So I'm certainly eager to pick this book up, and of course, if we do get any Dragon Age 4 tidbits, I will be sure to make a video on that. And following that, on October 27th, about 2-3 weeks later, the first 5 Dragon Age graphic novels are being put into a massive collection for $29.99. This book collects Dragon Age The Silent Grove, Dragon Age Those Who Speak, Dragon Age Until We Sleep, Dragon Age Mage Killer, and Dragon Age Knight Errant. So David Gader's first graphic novels, Greg Rucker's Mage Killer, and Nunzio De Philippis and Christina Weir's Knight Errant. Very much a random ragtag of books to be put together, and I was left wondering why no Dragon Age Deception and Blue Wraith, since they were the last two to launch. Potentially, Dark Horse have left those two out because they want to progress with those comics and make them into their own collection one day, foreshadowing more comics in the future to come. I don't really know, it's really random, unless they just want to sell Gader's work once more. They recently republished all of Gader's books with new covers and artwork. Maybe they just want to resell those issues once more. We also see the new cover, which looks absolutely beautiful, so I am just buying this for the artwork alone. And moving on to a final, slightly weird and most certainly fake, but take it as you will, update, we have a Reddit leak leak showing many upcoming game release dates, with some actually being accurate. Dragon Age 4 is listed here, and according to this leak, Dragon Age 4 is releasing the 15th of November 2020. Of course, this is most certainly fake, but take it as you will. I really wanted to put this fake leak in here because we see these all the time. Publishers putting Dragon Age 4 to be releasing 2019, 2020, TBA, without any cover, any announcement, any trailers. Guys, do not hold out hope for all of these fake publisher release dates. Most game retailers just have it as a placeholder. They are not meaning to tease an actual release date for a game. So please do not take them as gospel when you come across them, because they're all out there and I've seen them on Tumblr and on Twitter. For your own sake, don't suck up to it. And I also wanted to speak about another fake leak, which resurfaced the other day on my Discord server. A 2018 leak sharing so much about Dragon Age 4's content. And oh boy is this fake. I feel like I might dissect this leak as a separate video just for a laugh because this is so stupid, but do tell me down below if that's a good idea or not, because I might just lose my sanity by doing that. I mean, come on, they call Vaya boring. Are you kidding me? Who wrote this? Please. Vaya is not boring, alright? With that said, that's all the updates we had in March. We're practically 4 months into 2020, and as crazy as this year has been so far, it's really nice to see some good Dragon Age news. To be fair, 2020 has been really good to be a Dragon Age fan. We've had Blue Wraith every single month, and we've had Tevinter Nights. That book has really rekindled my love for the franchise and has sparked so much content for me, because it really acts as a prologue for Dragon Age 4, and you must read it if you haven't. The book really makes me feel at ease for the story and the narrative progression for Dragon Age 4, and if you've read it, you'll know what I mean, but I really do feel comfortable and ecstatic with the direction that Dragon Age 4's narrative is going in. So that's something that I am most excited for. But guys, I know that it's crazy out there, but I hope you all are staying safe. If you are bored and you're not really good at self-isolating, be sure to check out my news playlist if you need to be caught up to date, or you may have missed an update, or if you are just stuck inside and you need something to put your mind at ease. Again, my news playlist is linked in the description down below with every single major news update regarding Dragon Age 4's development. Of course, I'm your bird when it comes to Dragon Age 4 news. That is my bread and butter on this channel. I love investigating and stalking the developers on Twitter, so of course, until the next news update, be sure to subscribe, like, let me know what you think about certain news stories down below, especially those Slack server secrets. But until the next one, I've been Jackdaw. Be sure to check out my Patreon, my blog, but most importantly, stay safe. But I should go. Whoa, 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 whoa.